Switching gears, anyone who's ever tried their hand at coaching knows that it's definitely not easy, but what it is rewarding. So many young coaches focus on teaching the fundamental skills of their sport, but the coaches who can serve as a role model and teach life lessons in the process are the ones who make a difference. And that's the case at the Eastside Youth Center in Allentown, where a very special basketball coach has become an inspiration to his players. Kristen Mayer has more.
It's all about giving back to the community. At least that's the approach of Jeremy Torres, who has been coaching basketball for the Eastside Youth Center for the past 6 years. And his inspiration comes from what he lacked as a young ball player.
Me giving back to the kids and trying to mold them is something that I didn't have. I didn't have somebody to help me out and look, come here and shoot 1,000 shots or, dribble with your right hand.
Jeremy Torres played here at the Eastside Youth Center as a kid and went on to play varsity ball at Deer High School, winning the East Penn Conference Championship with his Huskies as a senior. But a car accident in the year 2000, at the age of 21, paralyzed him from the neck down, confining him to a wheelchair. But even though his situation has drastically changed his lifestyle, he's never let it defeat him. And that attitude began the very minute the doctor told him he was paralyzed.
The first thing that went in my head wasn't why or how comes, it was taking one day at a time. So right there, I knew that was a message from God that I'll be all right. I knew that this chair wasn't going to stop me from doing what I needed to do.
And it hasn't. Torres' motorized chair requires a wheelchair-accessible van, which is out of his price range. So he'll use his chair as his car and drive himself to and from practice, a trek that can be as far as 6 miles round trip.
No obstacle is too big for him. He takes his own wheelchair for miles to come to a practice here. Drive out to Cedar Beach Park from his home on Front Street to a summer league game. If he doesn't have transportation, he finds a way to do it.
But his life would be a lot easier, and he'd be able to do a lot more for his community if he had a van. He's been looking for an organization that can help him apply for one, or one who would be willing to donate a vehicle, or even money towards a vehicle. Anyone's help would mean the world to him.
And that would be one of the biggest things I'll appreciate, I've been looking for years, with the income I receive through the government, I can never afford one.
But he makes the best of his current situation and says all the hardship and sacrifice is worth it in the end.
As long as I come here and feel like I did something and show the kids good examples and stuff like that, it's one of the things that make me keep on doing the things that I'm doing now.
And his players appreciate it.
He pushes us on the court. He makes us work harder. He knows we have a lot of potential inside of all of us, so we try to give him as much effort as we can on the court.
Jeremy is one of those coaches that I personally just love as a coach because he'll get on you when you do something wrong, but in the end, you still know that he loves you.
He's got a unique talent because he demands respect, dedication from his players, and hard work. Same kind of traits he had as a player growing up. So he gets the most out of his kids at all levels. And his contribution to the community of especially Eastside Youth Center has been just remarkable. We're so appreciative to have somebody like that.
If you know any organization who might be able to help Coach Torres obtain a wheelchair-accessible van, please email JRadio at the address below or contact the Eastside Youth Center. In Allentown, I'm Kristen Mayer for 2 Sports.